Hi everyone. Privacy. I can hide myself. I sent the slides very late, so the team had to be forced to resize them at the very last moment. And we have only 3 slides. Okay, I'll wait for a moment. So I will talk about the standards for AI that we build on Ethereum. So majority of those are built by the team that was created recently by David Kravis. He sent me quite a lot of details for the slides. Also, sorry for the quality. I think that's because I sent it so late. So David leads the team, the AI at the Ethereum Foundation. I've been talking about the Director of Foundation. Okay, so I'll try to go back because I skipped one. Okay. Just a very quick start. Well, Ethereum, big economy with lots of stablecoins, $170 billion of stablecoins, and there is a need for connect that economy to the agentic AI payments. Everyone is talking about future of the payments on chain, future of stablecoins. He's mentioning the agentic AI payments will be very, very important aspect of that future. So the industry, the organizations that are implementing stablecoins are asking about how to do agentic AI payments. And well, how did I see if I can? That's doesn't work. Does this much supposed to work or not? Yeah, but this is the next slide. I want to go to the previous one. Yeah, press it once again. Oh, I have to hold it? Okay. Sorry, technology. Doesn't seem to be working. I can just tell you, maybe when you press the next button, if you can do it. Sorry. The next one? No? No. Previous? Next? No, previous. This one? Okay. Okay, and now one next. Alright, yeah, so it was this one all the way. So the team at the foundation is designed to help across all the stack of the AI standards and support also the founders that are building AI on Ethereum. So the team lead is based in the Bay Area, but we also have team members that will be really working towards a connection of East and West. So we plan to hope for some collaborations on research and standardization between Hangzhou and the Bay Area. The next one. So when you see the stack for AI on Ethereum, so energy, compute, data, training, inference, and apps, agents, robots. So we want to really address the centralization and verification of all the layers. Whatever challenges that would be, if you look at some of the successful protocols on Ethereum, like Ether provides the really compute access to GPUs with the decentralized way. Many of the Web2 companies are actually using nowadays Ether on Ethereum ecosystem to borrow GPUs and pay for those. In the future, we'd like to understand how to provide the energy access in a decentralized way. Nowadays, I think this access to energy is really significant reason for centralization of data centers of AI access. And further, verification of data and training models, making sure that you can have predictable behaviors of agents and models. And thanks to that, if you build identity and verification layers, all of this may work without any randomness. So short-term wise, we're looking at the AI applications and bots and any standardization there, but also the local inference, edge devices, and then expanding into research and development, verification. And in the future, we'd love to see really hundreds of protocol standards in the entire stack verified on Ethereum. Next one. Thank you so much. And within that, nowadays we start simple. We look together with the partners in the other operators in the industry at the standards that are extending the agents-to-agents protocols. So you have A2A X402 extensions. This mostly comes from Coinbase, but it's also now being adapted by Google in collaboration with Ethereum Foundation and the Linux Foundation. This announcement was coming around 2 weeks ago, I believe. So X402 is extending agent-to-agent interactions with the payment methods. Very simple set of mechanisms for verification of on-chain settlements when websites are suggesting agents that those might be executing payments. Now, EIP 8004 delivers solutions for agents to interact trustlessly and provide solutions for identity reputation verification within this context of agentic interactions and MCP. Some other projects incoming, those are a bit more less known. Next one. What else? So when we think about the AI and humans interactions, then the identity standards are coming into play. So on Ethereum, we have Ethereum naming service for the unique identifier from the Ethereum network, like this one, the alias.eth. And then obviously 8004 provides the identity solutions. Also, when you look at the major networks of the layer 2, from Ethereum, the world in the Optimism ecosystem is the one that provides solution for the unique human identity. So the way they execute it nowadays, it's either through the mobile device or through the scanning of the iris of an eye. And this is a global identifier, but you also have other providers of the proof of humanity or human IDs. And then you can also look at the onboarding verification through the passports, physical passports, and creating identifiers on-chain with the zero-knowledge proofs, ensuring that you disclose only some aspects of identity that are necessary for verification of interactions. Next one. And generally, we believe that within the Ethereum ecosystem, we have a great environment for standards for AI, for agentic payments, agentic systems. First of all, Ethereum has the solutions for the decentralized governance, attracts people that want to collaborate with each other, not thinking that someone is in a privileged position. So it really set up this neutral layer, neutral coordination layer, the same way it creates neutral coordination layer for finance, for global finance. It may do it as well for the governance and standards. On top of it, Ethereum ecosystem has a lot of communities that encourage meeting together, cross-industry collaborations, solutions like Zuzal, so set pop-up villages around the world, bringing multiple industry people to talk together, meet with thought leaders, discuss the innovation. Some of the innovations from Zuzal also has some spin-offs or separated organizations like HCity. Separately, Frontier Tower is, for example, 16-story building that was purchased in San Francisco, in the 10 line in San Francisco, and it attracts a lot of innovators to meet together and work across all the 16 floors on AI, on robotics, on Ethereum, and so on. Network State, with Network School very close to Singapore and Johor. Also, lots of discussions on AI and the future of AI, organized by Balaji and his team. So all of those areas, also Ethereum Foundation helped to coordinate those hubs with the Ethereum Everywhere team. And I think that we all simply support the environments when we promote together security, privacy, open source, both the code base, but also open source process of working on the standardization and working on research, and truly pluralism of ideas and inclusivity of all the regions in the process of connecting East and West very often, but also South and North. Next one. So A2A standard, the basics of the A2A standard. So this is nothing blockchain related. It's a basic agent-to-agent interaction standard. from Google, and it has skill advertisements, so agents talking about what they are capable of doing through agent cards, direct messaging between the agents, so the protocols for messaging, the lifecycle orchestration for the tasks execution across multiple agents. But this standard assumes that the client agent and the server agent in the interaction have to trust each other. So, so there's no verification, like ability to connect permissionlessly and verify, does this agent that I'm talking to has had verification, will it deliver on a promise of executing a task? If I send money, can I be guaranteed that the service that was executed is of high quality and was actually executed? Next one. Thank you so much. So the X402 extensions choose the reuse the old unused codes to provide payment required through the as an extension for A2A. So it's a very simple process. The agent arrives at the website and can see that there is a payment required. So this is from the service, payment required. Message arrives, agent creates the payment on chain, submits the payment together with signature, and then the server agent on the website can verify if the payment was indeed made, go to the chain, verify the signature on chain, settle the payment, and send a message on payment completed. So standard is very simple, but when you think about the potential, it practically enables already in the basic, very simple way on multiple websites ability to integrate agents into blockchain payments. So once again, together with stablecoins, global stablecoins adoption, with many of the large merchant services providers initiatives on stablecoins, it should be part of that revolution of 2025-2026. Next one, please. EIP 8004. So this is a standard. Sorry, not the EIP really. It's more of ERC. So the EIP becomes a protocol change, and this is the ERC as request for comment. So more of a standard off-chain standard without implementation of protocol upgrade on Ethereum. Creates practically the fundamentals of the trustless interaction between the agents. So the same way as blockchain delivers trustlessness for finance, it can deliver also trustlessness for interactions or verification of identity. Next one, please. So this comes from Marco, Davida, Jordan. Next slide, please. So further extension to A2A, really interactions between the agents. It allows you for interactions across multiple organizations, right? Because if you are within a single organization or setup, then you have trust established. But here we're talking about trustless model. You have a pluggable trust in the setup. So the standard allows you to define when agents start to interact. They can say, okay, so what model will we use for trust? Is it reputation-based? So agent arrives, checks the identity of another agent, and verifies what reputation claims against this identity were made by other agents or by other services. But it can also use some kind of crypto-economic security for staking. So the agent stakes, like validators of agent interactions, stake some coins, and have to participate in re-verification and potentially losing stake if they make incorrect claims about agent behavior. And also so hardware-enabled attestations of the behavior of the agents. Majority of the solutions are pushed off-chain to decrease the cost and allow for a modular extension of the entire standard. The free registries are introduced on-chain: identity, reputation, and validation registry. The next slide, please. So identity registry. It creates multiple roles that can be registered by the agents. They can register as servers, clients, or validator agents. Any of the agents can play multiple roles within this one. And really the part of identity is agent ID, the domain within which it operates, but also agent address. This is EVM address, EVM standard address on one of the Ethereum or like EVM compatible chains. Next, please. So reputation registry, these are claims, attestations, agents to agents, services to agents, saying For example, this agent in the past behaved properly when I was paying for delivery of food, for example. So it's really a bit like reviews, trusted reviews with signatures and with a score, and you can create some kind of your own interpretation of that reputation system. Because usually each interaction will have some kind of signature and payment involved, so you can build weight system to define how this reputation is aggregated. And next one. So here you have an example of a feedback format. So it relates to a particular ID of the interaction, defines the skill that is being reviewed, the task ID, context ID, well, optional, and the rating can be from 0 to 100, which can be either treated as binary 0 100 or as a range between that. And an additional proof of payment. So when aggregating the reputation, we can define, okay, that reputation is backed by millions of dollars of payments. You still have, in this situation, always risks of attacks when you create like false payments between the agents. But in the systems where we know that, for example, fees are collected, that some commission percentage is paid to systems that monitor reputation, and you know that gaming reputation might be costly. Next one, please. All right, and validators are like external validators that can provide like staking and re-verification of interactions of agents. For a simple coordination through validation requests sent on chain, and then the validator executes validation of that interaction, sends back the validation response, and that can be verified on chain. Next one, please. Off-chain infrastructure. So the protocol deliberately is designed in this modular way, so you can push, as I mentioned, much of the heavy lifting to the off-chain, and also when you think about the standard, it's very early days of the standard. I think we are expecting some upgrade like to V1 very soon, and this really gives a lot of space for experimentation or for changes without over-specifying it all on chain. Next one. The standard ensures that there is much of the interoperability which is cross-chain, so that we are not really very much chain-specific. And this is executed through the CAIP 10. So this is standards to refer to addresses like identifiers across multiple chains. And RFC 615 for the well-known URIs for the web discovery of agents addresses. Next one, please. Lots of explorations of what future directions for this standard ERC 2004 would be. Next slide. And I will skip also to a quick mention of the Virtual's agentic commerce protocol. So actually the name ACP of the protocol is very similar to the protocol that was announced recently from Stripe, I believe, Stripe, OpenAI, and Shopify. These are totally independent protocols. It's just the name is the same. Virtuals is like the mostly based, like the base layer 2 of Ethereum. System for kind of like influencer communicating society of agents talking to each other. And this protocol is like a bit more about the negotiation and creating society, communication of establishing contracts between the agents and defining how they agree to deliver tasks for each other. So as you see, well, you cannot see because it's a bit blurry, but we have the multiple phases here: request phase, then negotiation of the contract, then you execute transaction, and then evaluation of that execution. Next slide, please. So, as mentioned, Virtuals provides a society of agents. It is a bit complex interaction, so it may evolve over time as well. And generally, it's designed to incentivize quality of interactions between agents and collaborations of those societies of agents. Agents and Virtuals very often, like almost always, have this social media interactions. They post tweets, they talk to each other, and even when they negotiate, very often they do that through social media. The second one, I think maybe last slide. I think it's thank you. But not last one. Next one. This is yeah. Next. Yeah. So this is the last slide. One thing that I wanted to add is if you have opportunity to talk to Sumit here today, also on stage, he provided the first implementation for the Chaos Chain repository of 8004, EAP 8004. So he went through all of this, and it really created also this momentum, like the standard was published and some teams started publishing implementation. Thanks a lot for listening. I hope that Ethereum very quickly will become a super nice standard for all the agentic interactions. Thanks a lot.